pig ear.
You want more pork rind?
Ugh.
My little pork rind.
We just got to Berlin. It's our hotel. Pretty nice.
Und probiert sich als stärkster Mann der Welt. Und clever ist er auch noch. Superfritz gelingt einfach alles. Heute 8:10 Uhr bei Löwen.
Hi, Liz.
Say hi.
Say hi. Where are you? Are you in Berlin? Olivia Bell.
Hey.
Everyone's on our trip and she's in the dog's food. This is Olivia's first trip where she's walking. Are you feeding Soph? No, Sophie has to stay here. We're gonna go get dinner. Cold and windy. We're at our first restaurant in Berlin.
In Berlin.
What is it called?
Gasthaus Alt Bayern. We'll go to this place.
Olivia just got done chowing down on a pig ear.
You want more pork rind?
Ugh.
My little pork rind.
Now she's diving into the little mini sausage. She's carnivore. Olivia, how is it? Olivia Bell, is that good? I think somebody was hungry. Going to the grocery store to get Olivia's milk and some waters. Here I am. You got your milk. You gotta go pay for it.
We have an escapist. So we're on our way to Checkpoint Charlie, and I was just explaining to Aaron what it was, and so we're gonna go check that out now. Well, Miss Olivia has been a trooper all day in the car, wasn't she? And yeah, that's where we're going.
Freezing, or it's really not freezing. I think it's like 54 degrees, but it's so windy, so it makes it feel like it's freezing. We're passing all these cute little places where you can sit outside and just have drinks or whatever. It makes me want it to be summertime. So we're at the Berlin Wall.
What's left of it.
What's left of it.
And we just saw Checkpoint Charlie and a couple guys running their little spiel out the front trying to make a buck, pulling American flags.
Yeah. And while we were doing all this, this one, Baby Bells, decided to take her shoes and her socks off. No, she's crying. Alright, so we're gonna go.
Alright, so we're about to make our way to the Jewish memorial here in Berlin. And it's really impressive. You can see it from here. So we're going to take a little video and some photos and then move on to Brandenburg Gate.
We're at the Brandenburg Gate.
You like sitting in the big chair? Is that fun? So what do you think of Berlin, Olivia? Yeah? You had a good time?
Not really.
Walking around?
Where's your little sister? Olivia, are you trying to make Sophie bark? I think Sophie's mad at us because she didn't get to come along. You want a cookie? Want a cracker? Oh, now Sophie wants to be your friend. Want me to open those for you? Okay. Oh, Sophie want to play with you now. Do you have a cracker? Soph. Oh, that's nice. Oh. Maybe we should get Sophie one. Sophie, do you want a cookie? Sophie, do you want a cookie? Where's Olivia? So we are on our way home. As you can see, Sophie's passed out. Olivia's passed out because neither of them slept last night. We got 0 sleep. And I am sick. I have a sore throat, congested, and my back hurts. I don't know what I did. I must have pulled something, but I can barely move. So yeah, we're tired and we have about 5.5 hour drive, which means at least tackle another hour because we'll have to stop for Olivia and get her lunch and everything. So I liked Berlin. I enjoyed walking around the city and seeing the sights. And Stefan, what site did you like the most?
You know, check out the Brandenburg Gate and the Jewish memorial was really intense. Those were the most architecturally stunning things, so I enjoyed those the most.
Yeah.
That's what I enjoyed.
It was cold and windy, so, and I thought I was getting sick last night, but I wasn't sure if it was just from the wind. Turns out it was, so luckily we were able to get to everything last night and we could just head out this morning. So our next vlog will be Prague. So we already have that booked, and then after that we're going to Amsterdam and Holland specifically to see the tulips.
Should be a good time. We're really looking forward to that one. We've been planning that since almost we got married. I promised you I would take you to see the tulips on Easter.
Yeah, because I love tulips. So I just ordered Olivia and I kind of matching outfits. We both have white dresses and probably wear jean jackets. I ordered her one. And then we're both gonna wear little hunter boots. I got a pair of, like, I think they're called succulent green.
and Olivia's are a pink, but not a bright pink, not a soft pink. It's kind of like an in-between pink. So I think it will look cute.
And I'm gonna wear jeans.
Yes, Stefan hasn't committed to an outfit yet. So we'll see you next vlog. Bye. Good morning, it's Monday and I wanted to give you guys an update on how the rest of our trip went. I know that we kind of ended it pretty abruptly in the car. I said I wasn't feeling well, my back hurts. It was gonna just take forever for us to get home. The GPS said 6 hours, which to us was going to be closer to 7.5 hours just because of stopping with Olivia and getting her fed, all of that. And we hadn't slept the night before. Olivia, since our London trip, she has refused to sleep in the pack and play, but yet she hates sleeping with us. She can't get comfortable, so she's constantly waking up. She'll fall asleep, but then she likes to move around a lot, so she'll bump into one of us and then just start screaming, and then we have to calm her down, and that just repeats for hours. And then Sophie was also with us, and she's not used to sleeping in her crate. She usually sleeps in Stefan and I's bed. So we had her in her crate. Well, then she was whining, kind of trying to get out of her crate. So anyway, we got like 0 sleep. I was sick. My throat hurt. Couldn't sleep. You know, whenever everyone was sleeping, Stefan was snoring. So I wasn't sleeping. And I wasn't about to try and wake him up because then he would wake Olivia up and it would just be a mess. So real life. Real life traveling with your family. So anyway, but the last hour of the trip on the way home, Olivia just screamed she was just done. I knew she needed a fresh milk. She wanted fed, all of that. And by this point, my back had gotten so much worse. Like the pain was manageable when I had said, you know, my back's been hurting, but you know, it was manageable. Well, at this point, it was just not really manageable. I was just dying inside. So we get home and Stefan's like, you know, take some of this medication. So I took the medication and I said, this isn't working. He's like, well, give it an hour. In the meantime, I said, well, okay, can you feed Olivia, at least get her a snack and stuff. So almost an hour had gone by and I couldn't, no matter what I did, no matter if I stood, if I sat, just being here, like my body, I just could not do anything. I couldn't function. So Stefan finally talked me into, well, he first said, you know, I think we need to go to the ER. And I, of course, was like, no, we're not going to the ER. Like, we just got home. Olivia is on schedule. We did switch our clocks last night. And I thought, oh, this is great. You know, she woke up at the, you know, the proper time. She was up. So I thought we'll have no problem getting her on schedule. So I did not want to go to the ER because it was like 5 o'clock already. But I knew the pain just kept getting worse and it kept spreading. So he finally talked me into at least calling the nurse advice line. So I called the nurse advice line and she, by the end of that call, 40 minutes had passed and she said, you need to go to the ER. So of course I was like, well, I guess we need to go to the ER. So we got Olivia changed, got her some snacks to take along, poor girl, back in the car after like 7 hours. And we go to the ER. And you know a trip to the ER is going to take forever. So we walk in, there's like 5 people waiting. I thought, okay, well, we're at least going to be here for 2 or 3 hours. So finally got seen by the doctor, and Olivia was pretty calm up until then. The doctor diagnosed me with severe back spasms. So he wrote me a couple medications. Well, then I had to go to the pharmacy. Well, when I went out after seeing the doctor, Olivia was crying and screaming. She was just done for the day, but I still had to go to the pharmacy. So I went to the pharmacy, which took another 30 minutes, and Stefan went and got the car and pulled it around closer to where the pharmacy was. And Olivia, by that time, had passed out in her car seat. Well, then Stefan tells me that the gas light came on in his car. So we had to go get gas after all of this. I just wanted to come home, eat, because I couldn't take the medication without eating, he said, it would make you sick. And I had an empty stomach, and I thought, okay, I have a cold, so my throat was killing me. Can't breathe, and I can't walk. So I'm not going to make myself nauseous on top of all of this. So we go to the gas station, and it takes like 20 minutes to get to the gas station, and I was going to take another 30 minutes to get home. So Stefan says, do you just want me to grab a pizza at the gas station? I'm like, no, but I guess so, because, you know, I need to eat. I need to take this medication now. So he gets the pizza, we get the gas, all of that. I scarfed it down in the car, took the medication, and by the time we got home, I could feel that I had like some relief. Like there was still a lot of pain, but it was at least somewhat manageable. Like I wasn't wanting to scream every time I moved. So that was good. So Olivia was just pretty upset. She had woken up from her little mini nap at the car, but she still needed to eat. And at this time, I think it was like 8 o'clock. And her bedtime is normally 7, and she usually is in the bath by 6:30. So I made her a couple of eggs, Stefan fed her really quick, got her in the bath, you know, just to get her clean, tried to do her normal routine. And then we got her into bed, and thankfully she just passed right out. And then I had read online, like, to help with your back, take a hot bath with Epsom salt. So luckily I had some Epsom salt. So once she was in bed and settled, I made a hot bath, put that in, and soaked for, I don't know, like maybe 10 minutes. Got out, came downstairs, see if Stefan needed any help cleaning up. But thankfully he did a pretty good job at getting everything somewhat situated and cleaned up. So I felt pretty good about that and going to bed. So I took my other medication that you can only take at night because it makes you really drowsy. Took that and then went to bed. So this morning I woke up and I can feel like my back, like I can't stand up completely straight yet, but it's just sore. Like the first day that I noticed this was happening was last Thursday, and it kind of felt like that, like oh, like I slept on my back wrong or something. So this morning I took the other medication that I can take during the day, and that's helped with the pain a lot. The doctor was like, yeah, you really should, like, just kind of don't do anything for the next few days. It's going to take a few days, you know, just kind of sit or lay in a relaxing position. I'm thinking, I have a 1-year-old who has a doctor's appointment. She has her 15-month appointment today, gymnastics tomorrow, all this stuff. Like, I can't just sit here. But I'm trying, because we have our Prague trip this weekend, and it's another driving trip that's a little bit longer than the Berlin, and there's no way we can go if I'm not better. So I'm really trying to not do anything. So this morning I did the normal things that I usually do, picked up some things that were bothering me so that I can, after her appointment this afternoon, we can just kind of come home and relax a bit so that this goes away. So anyway, real life mommy traveling with a baby and a puppy. So just wanted to give you guys an update. I'll update you on how her 15-month appointment goes. Hopefully after our Prague, I'll include it in the Prague vlog. I'm really hoping we can go. This medication seems to be helping, so I'm hoping it only, he says that if I'm not better after a few days, I need to go see my primary care doctor. So I'm hoping this helps and that we can go on the Prague trip, because we can't postpone it, because after that we're going to Holland for the tulips. And I bought Olivia and I the cutest little matching outfits, so we can't miss that trip. So I'm gonna try my best to relax and get better so that we can go on all of our trips, and, you know, move around like normal. So anyway, I will update you guys, like I said, on how Olivia's 15-month appointment goes. She's finally walking. For those who don't follow me on Snapchat or Instagram stories, she just started walking on her own a couple of weeks ago. She's been cruising around the couch now for months, but she hasn't like just been going until a couple of weeks ago. She still hasn't gotten herself up. Like, she hasn't been in the middle of the floor and gotten herself up and started walking. She'll like go to the couch or the TV stand and pull herself up and then go, but at least she's walking. So I'm anxious to see what the doctor says today, and I'll let you guys know. I'll see you in the next vlog. Bye.
You're It's not